Welcome to another enthralling edition of the Breakpoint Show, where you have free access to all things tennis in Mzansi. Let's check out what has been hot and happening on and off the court this month.
My name is Mzansi. I was born in Eastern Province, Cape Town, in PE, Port Elizabeth. I'm 14 years of age now.
Hailing from humble beginnings, Mzansi, popularly known as Hlumi, was born in the Eastern Cape. He started playing tennis at the age of 6 and fell in love with the sport. His belief in hard work, passion and perseverance made him the ultimate player. He is an unstoppable young man who knew that tennis was the right path for him from the very beginning.
Back then in the Eastern Cape it was tough because, obviously being a predominantly white sport, it was tough as a young black kid, obviously. So I think I didn't really take it serious at the time. But as I grew into the sport, I think around 9, my parents started to see and my coaches started to see that I was actually pretty good in it, and that's when my parents took the decision to move to Cape Town to take it more serious. And I think at first it was a bit of a struggle because obviously in most tournaments, being the only black kid in a tournament isn't obviously sometimes easy. But I think I just grew more passion, and I just started fighting more, just not only for myself, for my parents, and just to represent my former black people, and just represent in tennis in every tournament that I participate in. I found myself here at Mzansi Tennis Academy. I was originally, like I said, I was from Port Elizabeth. We moved to Cape Town. I think after junior nationals, my parents at the time my parents were looking for a new coach for me, and Mzansi, the head coach here, he came our way out of God's grace. I know God sent him to us, and I think my parents just were talking to him for a while during the junior nationals and the Super 8 in Bloemfontein. I think it was held around March. My parents were just talking to him, and I think my parents took the decision to move me from Cape Town to here, Potchefstroom.
Well, the first time I saw Hlumi I was actually traveling with Yanni to Togo, I think it was. And he was part of a South African team there. And immediately thought, okay, this boy's got a lot of talent. He did need some direction, and just started working a little bit with him there, giving me a tip or two, but thought nothing of it. Obviously, he's got incredible talent. He's an unbelievable athlete. Things comes easier for him than a lot of other tennis players because of a talent and because of athletic ability.
He's been really good. I've enjoyed myself a lot. I've learned a lot of new things. I've made a lot of new friends. I think this is a place for me. I feel like I'm growing as a person. More than a tennis player, I'm growing as a person here. And I'm just finding more peace with myself. Also being away from home, it's tough, but I feel like it's also teaching me self-discipline and a lot of characteristic things that can help me with my character and just as a person. Let alone from the tennis court, I'm learning a lot of things on courts, learning a lot of things from the people I'm surrounded by, and just a lot of things in general.
Me and Hlumi are both from the Western Cape, and in the beginning of the year we both played in the SA team together, and that's how I met Hlumi. Hlumi is very confident and he's very supportive towards his teammates, and we actually love that about him. He's very funny too, like he makes me laugh every single day, and he's just a very good friend.
Just being away from home really teaches me self-discipline, so I think it's all really about discipline when it comes to working with my schoolwork. I'd say it's tough having to focus on tennis, school, and also traveling. It's really tough keeping up with all the work that I get because sometimes I have backlog and I have to go to tournaments. But I'd say I have to always make time. I have to make sure I make time to do the work. And it's just really about making time and putting in the effort in my schoolwork and everything, and having everything balanced.
Definitely one to look out for. Mzansi has so far enjoyed an extensive junior career that has seen him plied astray on a plethora of local tennis stages, both domestically and internationally. And he's still going.
Growth Point, I think it was held before the nationals. I made finals, I won the Growth Point. I was happy with the competition that I faced. So for same with junior nationals, I was seated I think number 3 or number 2. but I lost in semis, unfortunately. But the opponent that I played in semi-finals, he played really well. Yes, I played outside the country. I played in Egypt, Togo, and Zimbabwe, and Botswana. Yeah, I'd say Egypt was the toughest, definitely. I went there for AJCT, which is the African Junior Championships for teams. So each team, I think there were 7 teams participating and I went for the SA teams. Yeah, I think that was the best competition that I faced my whole. But I say I'm pretty proud of this year, and next year I'm coming stronger and definitely gonna try and improve from this year.
No, definitely. I mean, he's definitely going to be, he's definitely going to be an incredible player. I mean, he works hard every day. I mean, it's not that he's hiding in practice, so he's going to be an incredible player. I think it's very important that people understand the long-term development of players. That means mentally, physically, intelligently, you understand, emotional intelligence. And again, he will definitely play if he continues and continue working hard the way he's working, and we get the changes in character. He's going to be an unbelievable player for South Africa one day.
I'd like to see myself one day as world #1. Yeah, just trying to reach my full potential, honestly, and trying to pursue the dream that I have, which is becoming world #1 and becoming a professional tennis player one day. Entering top 3 is a priority for me. It's really my goal, and I'm working every day to achieve that goal. And I know it's gonna take time, but I'm ready to put in the work and to have patience and have faith in God, because I know everything's in His hands, and I know He has a plan for me. And yeah, I'm just ready to put in the work and wait for the results.
This talented young boy's journey with the game that we love has taught us that with the right attitude and a willingness to put in the work, dreams do indeed come true. We're certain that Shumani Gekana will one day represent us on the big stages, and he'll bring international acclaim to the South African flag. Let's take a quick ad break. We'll be back with more of your tennis updates. The national finals of Tennis South Africa's Premier Development Program, RCS Rising Star Tennis Series, was held at Polokwane Tennis Club in Limpopo for the very first time. Now, schools from all 9 provinces were represented in boys and girls primary school divisions after qualifying tournaments were held across the country, while 6 provinces were entered in the wheelchair tennis category. In addition, 6 teams from Gauteng and host province Limpopo were handed wildcard entries to compete at the season-ending national spectacle.
You know, one of the big challenges that tennis has is getting tennis out into the rural or the more rural areas. And it's about showing people role models, developing an interest. And therefore, when this opportunity came around for Polokwane and this fantastic facility that is in the process of being upgraded, it was a logical choice. So in terms of tennis, in terms of what RCS is looking to do, in terms of its business, it was a win-win for everyone.
When they approached us, they said the only thing that they need is for us to develop our facilities, upgrade our facilities, and we have agreed to that and said we are going to upgrade all our facilities, both in our cities, in our township, and also in our villages, and that remains our responsibility to make sure that all our facilities are up to scratch to host the international championship, Carol.
Yeah, I think it started really from an idea of how can we make tennis more inclusive in 2019. But it's now a significant platform that promotes grassroots tennis, really empower our youth, and also ensure that it creates equal opportunities, which I'm extremely proud of, and RCS making it possible. Yes, for us, one of our core values is collaboration, and collaboration is really inclusivity and being equal. And that's why it's important for us to include people from less privileged areas, but then also the wheelchair, to your point.
On behalf of the Limpopo Tennis Federation, the whole country, the fellow Limpopo people, we have increased, comparatively speaking. If you could have a look at the stats for last year, and you have stats, for 2023, we have substantially increased, the number. We are digging our children who are far at the mountains, who didn't know about tennis. We are getting them. Here they are today.
Well, I think once again, it's about getting out there. It's developing the interest among schools, and our mission statement about seeing somebody playing tennis somewhere every day is really the ethos that we're trying to promote out there. And competition in itself always develops more interest, and you're seeing the number of schools participating increasing, and the numbers then spin through into that. So with the support that we've had from RCS, with the support that we get from government and provincial government and district sports councils and the like, this added interest is clearly starting to show results, and we're absolutely chuffed. It's fantastic.
Defending champions Oranje Macy's lifted the girls' crown yet again, retaining the title that they won last year, with Laerskool Monument Park taking second place and Laerskool Mooirivier rounding off the podium.
I thought I played well, but she was the better player, and we were seated number 8 and we were happy just being here today. It was a privilege to be here. And we just came to enjoy today, win or lose.
It was a privilege to be here, and it was a really great match. And she's just a great player. He just told me what to do, and he's a really great coach. They're just the best team I ever had in Warrania.
Itembelihle School claimed victory in the boys' wheelchair category final, with Vuhambe School taking second place and Open Air School grabbing third position.
The game was good and improvile, but losile. So because I'm play some ball and focus was on, and service. Being a co-crane. I'm better with my SA games, but I will revenge. Revenge.
Yes. First of all, I want to thank God for the life and the talent that He's given me. The final was very, very difficult, and because I think I'm a senior now and it's a junior. I think he wanted to prove a point, but it was a very good game. I think this is my last Rising Star tournament. I've been fully balanced with a win. I wanted to give the upcoming juniors a chance, to also prove themselves and showcase their talent. And because there were a lot of things that were going on my mind, especially when he was leading on a tie break. So every point was very important. And I just had to play my part and do what I know, and try not to give him easy balls because I know it's going to finish me.
In the boys' able-bodied primary school division, Grey College reclaimed the RCS Rising Star tennis title that they won in the years 2020 and 2021, wrapping up their third victory at the annual national finals.
I was feeling good. It was a tough match, and I was here to enjoy my matches. And then I think my team, they already enjoyed.
It was very tough. He's a tough opponent. Every game was almost due. I have to give it to him. It's mostly tournaments, but thank you to my coach and team for getting me to this final. My coach talked to me before the match, and it's all about poker face.
I think the future is clear. Ultimately, this platform is set up now with the management, with Tennis SA, to really grow. It's just a platform to grow. I think we'll continue to invest into our communities and also invest in equipment, upgrading facilities, but more so also coaches, because one thing is to bring the facilities and the equipment to people, but how do we ensure that it continues off the court into the communities? How do we get communities excited?
A total of 730 schools participated in this year's campaign, with 79 new schools joining the program, which continues to grow in popularity. The 2023 series featured 675 primary school squads and 55 wheelchair tennis teams, all representing underprivileged schools from around the country. Congratulations to all the winners and all the schools that qualified for the RCS Rising Star Tennis National Final. We hope to see you again next year, and a big shout out to RCS Group for their continued support of this impactful grassroots tennis development program. It's time for us to take a quick ad break. Make sure that you go nowhere because we'll be right back.
So, hi, my name is Selena Joseph. I was born in Malmesbury. It's a little town just a few kilometers outside Cape Town. And I was raised also there, and my upbringing was pretty good. My parents taught me well and how to be where I am.
The young sensational Selena Joseph was born in Paarl and raised in Malmesbury town just outside of Cape Town. She is an unstoppable young woman who comes from a tennis-playing family. Before we delve deep into her rise and falls as a player, she took some time to tell us as to when she actually fell in love with the sport.
Grandmother and grandpa play tennis, me and my sisters play tennis, so it's the blood through her veins.
Firstly, since grade 1, Selena's first priority was education. Sport was for her second priority. When she was in primary school, she actually competed in hockey, she competed in netball and also tennis. When she finished primary, she had to make a choice, because in high school we said to her she must make the choice. When we gave her the options, we can't afford 3 sport activities, and she made the decision. She decided that to become a tennis player.
My parents' support has been pretty nice. I'm grateful for them. They don't judge me at all. They always uplift me, and it's always for there when I need them.
From the age of 8, Selena started with the Willan Wilson tournaments up to the age of 10. And she started from 10 competitively with tournaments, the TSA tournaments. She started from the age of 10 till she became like in 13. From 13, points actually was not enough, and then she moved to enter for the ITF tournaments from the age of, let me see, from age of 14. And that is where we met this academy, the NT Foundation Academy. They actually make it a reality for us, because it's very much expensive, and they open their doors for us. And due to them, Selena is now where she is. They pay for all her traveling. They support her with her online education, and also they are here for the whole week. And we are, as Selena's parents, highly grateful for what they are doing for our daughter.
Selena is a dedicated player. She's a hardworking player. She's looking forward every time to exploring and looking forward to trying different things. She's super humble. She puts her feet on the ground and she just works hard, and that's the kind of player that she is. It's amazing working with her.
I've joined the academy in the beginning of 2022, and it's been really great, the experience. I've improved since then. I've started making improvements, won some tournaments, and I'm just happy to be there. It's a safe space and everybody can learn.
Selena Joseph is a super hard-working player, a super dedicated player to her craft. She loves her tennis, she loves competing. If I were to describe her tennis in a game style, I think she's an aggressive baseliner. She loves counter-punching, and yeah, what a competitor.
Although she has big dreams, she is also very grateful for all that she's achieved thus far, the places she's been to, and also admits that most of this would have not been possible if it was not for tennis.
So I play ITF Juniors. So I won my first ITF Junior. It was a J30, which was the lowest in the ITFs, but I was really happy about that. It was in Zimbabwe, and that was my first ITF, so that's why it stands out to me. I think it's the same with the Zimbabwe one. I won that one, and then there was one that I won in Botswana, Gaborone. It was also a J30. I won back-to-back, I was really happy about that, and I was ranked #1 for the tournament, so I at least defended the title.
2023 was a great year for Selina. Lots of improving, lots of learning. She's won to date, I think this year, 2 single ITF titles and 4 doubles, so I think that's not bad. I think her rankings moving forward. I also think there's been also a big focus on Selina's school, just making sure that everything's up to date. So I think she's managed this year amazingly, and I look forward to finishing this year super strong with her.
2023 has been a challenging year. There were some ups and downs, but I got through it, and I'm looking forward to the future. I just want to finish my last year of ITF juniors. I'm 18 next year. I just want to finish that year strong, and then we'll see what happens after that.
Only depends on her performance. The security that we have, honestly, is that the Match Foundation is standing behind our daughter. It's only she that needs to prove that she is that person, and then, as I said, and she's a fighter, and the security that we have is that the foundation, it only depends on Selina, her performance, that will make her dream a reality.
Like I said, I would like to finish my 18th year of ITF, and I would love to become pro if there's possibility, and yeah, I would just love to become pro and get on that stage. So my role model is obviously the Serena Williams. She'll always be my role model. It's just she's been through a lot of challenges, and she's always come through and faced those fears and came up on top, and that's why she inspires me.
I just want to wish Selina and just tell her that I'm super proud of her, and I absolutely love traveling with her, and she's just blowing my mind every trip. So yeah, to an even bigger 2024, and let's finish this year strong.
I feel like anything's possible. It doesn't matter from where you come from. Just believe and dream big.
Well, there you have it. You may not know her now, but Selina Joseph is definitely reaching for the stars. With her passion and hard work, we can do nothing but wish her a prosperous 2024 and many years going ahead. We have reached the end of the show. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember that you too can be part of the show. If you want to be featured in our next episode of The Breakpoint Show, simply share your photos or videos of your tennis program using #BreakpointShow. Don't forget to tag us on social media. You can find us on Twitter, it is @TennisSA. On Facebook, it's Tennis South Africa. Or simply find us on Instagram, it is @tennis_SA. Until next month, keep watching, supporting, and definitely keep playing tennis.